your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Today's off-ice officials are members of the USHL off-ice officials for the Sioux Falls Stampede. All right, folks, who's ready for some hockey this morning?
We apologize. We look like we're back, hopefully up and going here on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We had a little bit of a blip, but we should be back up and going now. We again apologize for the technical difficulties. Not sure what happened, but
well,
maybe
the national anthem has been played, and we're on time now.
So it is. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss, other than the starting lineups. You didn't miss anything. So we are ready to go. We hope if that's their only hiccup for the day or the weekend,
we'll take it.
We'll take it. I hope so. Not sure why it happened, but
sometimes things just happen.
Technology is not our friend here so far this afternoon. But we should be up and ready to go for our first game today. The Rushmore Thunder, Sioux Center Storm. 17 minutes on the clock. We are ready to go for day number 2. It is Corinne McCord winning the face-off for the Sioux Center Storm over Mallory Chisholm, and the Storm will move it into the offensive zone. Anna Larson will chip away at it, but it will be coming to the near side where McCord can't win the race to the puck. It'll move up the boards. Carly Lang can't hold it in. And it is now going to be over for McCord. Anna Larson will move it over to the far side. And it will be taken back. Carly Lang. Mallory Chisholm will now play it to the far side. Make that the near side. Anna Larson will grab it. Larson with a shot attempt. And it's now going to be to the far side again for Addison Carlson. Far side for Sioux Center. That'll go into the bench. We get a whistle with 16:11 to go here in the first period. We will have to get all the cameras back up and going at some point during their intermission, so it'll be just one camera for us. As this will be here for Victoria Eggers.
2 voices, 1 camera.
And this is in the offensive zone for the Sioux Center Storm. Over to the far side. It is now Victoria Eggers on the backhand. Tipped out of the zone by the Rushmore Thunder. And on the backhanded pass, it'll come into the offensive end for Sioux Center. And it's now going to be grabbed back by Rushmore Thunder. And a pass from Avery Eggers was intercepted as it makes its way from Aileen Groenweg. But it's turned over. Eggers up ahead. Hangala, there's a shot on by Eggers. And a save made. It was Evan Woods, number 8, Evan Woods had that opportunity. And a stop there from Victoria Pendergrass. Pendergrass made 24 saves on 27 shots yesterday against the Capitals. Where Bristol Simmons was 29 of 32. That will, after the face-off, right back to Pendergrass. Another whistle with 15:31 remaining here in the period. Over on the far side. It'll be moved out of the zone. Maggie Wright. It'll be back to the blue line where it's going to be sent over. That's off of a stick out to the blue line where it's held in. And now a shot by Haley Romans just over the top of the crossbar. Anna Larson will pinch in to hold the zone. That pass will miss everybody, makes its way down, and we will get a whistle with an icing with 15:02 to go here in period number 1. What do you think of the pace so far, Jim?
The pace is just what we thought it would be. They start out a little slow, back and forth, and it'll continue to get faster and faster as it goes. We know the Rushmore team can play fast as they put a lot of pressure all over the rink yesterday against Brookings.
Here on the near side, that pass out of the zone again from Sioux Center. This will go down, and it'll be wide of Bristol Simmons, resulting in an icing with 14:43 to go now here in the first period.
Bristol Simmons is a interesting story. She's the only goal that they have for the Rushmore girls. She plays U14, and then she keeps her pads on and plays varsity, and she's done it all year.
Face-off will be to the left of Pendergrass. Pendergrass has played every single minute of Sioux Center. These are the goalies for these teams. There's no goalie sitting on the bench, as this will be moved in by Kirsten Curiel. It's back for Brooklyn Bile. There's a shot and a save made by Simmons, and that will get another whistle with 14:25 to go. Face-off will be to the right of Bristol Simmons. And it's a face-off that's won by Haley Romans. Here's a shot attempt that will go off of a stick. It was Hadley Phillips that took that opportunity for Sioux Center. Kirsten Curiel, that's out of the zone. And it's going to be played out towards the blue line again, where it's moved back in by the Sioux Center Storm. There's a shot that goes wide of Bristol Simmons. Winners of this game goes and plays at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in the Consolation Championship game. Anna Larson got it picked up. Larson will stop with it, and then we'll play it up to the blue line, where it's going to be out of the zone, coming from Claire Vifquain. 13:35 to go here in the first period. This is out of the zone all the way down. Sioux Center will ice the puck again. 13:28 remaining here in the first period. It is 2 shots on goal for Rushmore, just 1 so far for the Sioux Center Storm. Another offensive zone face-off for the Rushmore Thunder. It is Evan Woods to take the face-off to the left of Pendergrass. The face-off is won by Rushmore. There's a shot again. That one will go to the near side, going wide to the blue line, or make that pass to the blue line. It bounces its way out of the zone, and Sioux Center can get moving forward. Gio Ramirez will move in, and then Ramirez, of the back check by Belita Hongolo, was able to take it away. But the Sioux Center Storm keep it in the offensive zone. That's off the stick of Ramirez. Into the corner, Lang winds up with a slap shot. That's blocked by the captain in Woods, and then flipping it up, tipped at the red line by Hongolo and into the offensive zone. It is Lang and Hongolo battling out. Here's a centering pass, and that one just missed for Evan Woods. Otherwise, it was Woods all alone in front of Pendergrass. 3-on-2 back the other way. Pass too far in front for Macy Canagator. And her backhand pass, that is intercepted by Rushmore. And then this thrown out of the zone. That one was not touched by Rushmore, and it will just make its way down for an icing with 12:29 remaining here in the first period. We've had our fair share of icings already in this first period.
We have. It's interesting to see those players go down and try to beat out that icing, and we've had some little pushing and shoving on the way there.
Face off to the left of Bristol Simmons with 12:29 to go here in the first period. Make its way to the far side and pass out to the blue line, out of the zone, where it's now played up, and it's moved in by the Rushmore Thunder. This is a shot attempt and a save made by Pendergrass. We get another whistle with 12:11 remaining here in the first period. And glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock. If you got any texts saying we have that they're watching a video that's already over, just make sure you tell them that we had a new video up and going. We had the screen froze on us. We couldn't get it back up in time without having to set a new video. As this is now into the offensive zone for Sioux Center, but Anna Larson's the first one to play it for Rushmore. Larson lost the puck and is now in front. Backhander save made by Bristol Simmons. Maggie Wright was right in front, but could not bury it. And a whistle with 11:49 to go here in the first period.
I think Maggie Wright was a little surprised by that when she found herself one-on-one with the goalie on her backhand and just couldn't get anything on it. She wanted to lift the puck, but she couldn't get it off the ice.
Wright finished with just 1 point this season with that 1 assist for the Sioux Center Storm. There's a shot attempt that's blocked. That one came from Malin Groenweg, and Groenweg will have to send it back down the zone. Missed the pass to Brooklyn Bile, and it's now Bile that will pick it up, and he'll play here to the near side. Hongel up. This is turned over, and then that's puck will be grabbed by Rhea Brenner. Brenner had the lone goal for Sioux Center yesterday. On a backhand pass in front, a save made by Simmons. A fantastic feed from Rhea Brenner. And Malin Groenweg was the one in front of the nets, and Simmons shut the door.
A nifty little backhand pass that got through traffic right on the tape.
Rhea Brenner, 3 goals, 4 assists this year. Malin Groenweg was looking for her 3rd goal of the entire year as well. But a heck of a pass there from Brenner. She's had a great tournament, has Rhea Brenner. Brooklyn Bile trying to make the move around. But Valladolid, along with also Mallory Chisholm, helping try and move that puck out of the zone. But a good play from Bile to glove it down. But then a good stick by Rushmore, and Mallory Chisholm will come back to center ice. Chisholm moves in, a 2-on-4 into the zone. Chisholm will circle behind the nets. Looking for a centering opportunity, threw it off the left pad of Pendergrass. Now another chance from Chisholm, and a save made by Pendergrass. And it comes out to the far side off the boards, where Chisholm's able to protect the puck, but her centering pass is blocked. And then Ramirez trying to chip it out of the zone and bounces its way into the Sioux Center bench. And we get a whistle with 10:43 to go here in the first period.
Mallory Chisholm had an opportunity to fire away a couple times. She shot, and the rebound came right back onto her stick.
She decided, well, no better thing than to put it right back on net. Face off just outside the Sioux Center blue line. It is won by the Storm. That pass from Carly Lang moves up, and it's initially gathered up by Haley Romans, where it's back in the Sioux Center end of the ice. Romans intercepts another pass, but it's off of her stick, and it's now Corinne McCord starting to come to the offensive zone, but Larson with a good defensive play. And Hannah Larson throws it into empty ice off the boards. And now it's back for Sioux Center again. A lot of play between the blue lines right now. It is Brooklyn to make that Macy Cannigator with a shot, and that's an easy glove save for Simmons. And a whistle with 10:10 to go here in the first period.
Just 10 minutes left in this first period. Nobody has scored yet. And as we get in the end of this first period, that first one becomes huge.
And both teams they're not playing timid, but I think they don't want to give up that first goal. We see that a lot in state tournaments. It's not so much the aggressiveness of trying to score that first one, it's making sure you don't give up the first one. And it's out to the neutral zone. Carly Lang has to go back in her own end to chase it down. And we'll send it across where it's flipped off the stick of Vivquain. And then it's flipped out of the zone by Sioux Center. Stick lift. Puck will go down. They will wave off icing. And it's now a pass that was almost intercepted. It's be delayed offside by Sioux Center, as it was Avery Felton trying to hold it in the zone. And then it's sent back in by the Sioux Center Storm. Back out Felton again. That pass will make its way for Maggie Wright and into the offensive zone. Trying to feed it one in front. Coming from Amanda King, but it was broken up. There's the centering pass that was blocked by the stick of Simmons. And here on the far side, Rushmore again trying to clear the zone. They finally do. And the pass that will miss went right in front of Lennon Quigley. There's a shot attempt that goes wide, blocker side of Simmons. That one came from Lang again, or make that from Brenner. Who else but Rhea Brenner? Into the corner, Victoria Eggers will grab it for Rushmore. Comes to the near side, out of the zone, and it will go all the way down, and it will be just far enough for an icing. Another whistle with 8:38 to go here in the first period. 5 shots to 4 in favor of the Sioux Center Storm. And again, Sioux Center, the home team in this first game. The higher seeds are always the home team. They'll be wearing their white home jerseys. So Mitchell will be the home team against Watertown, Brookings against Oahe, and Sioux Falls against Aberdeen. Those 4 teams will all be the home squads. This will be played to the corner behind the net now for Sioux Center. There's a centering pass. It's still loose. Backhander wide of Simmons. That one from Groenweg. And now out of the zone, Anna Larson with a good defensive play. Now it's 3-on-1 in for Anna Larson. Larson moves in. Quick shot save made by Pendergrass, but there's no rebound. And she covers to get the whistle with 8:10 to go here in the first period.
Pendergrass, we saw her do that yesterday. She makes that stop flat on the ice as she's sliding back through the crease.
Face off to the left of Pendergrass. She's now made all 5 shots or 5 saves on those 5 shots. Anna Larson, there's a centering pass, but it was blocked and it bounced its way, and Pendergrass had to be strong on her glove to cover it up and get a whistle with 8:01 to go now here in the first period. Evan Woods will take another face-off here for the Rushmore Thunder. Haven't had the quite as much flow in this first period as we were maybe expecting, but I think once you get into day 2, everybody's playing to keep their season alive. It's just harder to get into the flow. Here's a bouncing puck. Woods trying to find it. She does, and a save made by Pendergrass. That was right out. That was right in front of the goalie. Centering pass by Hongla's blocked. Second opportunity was blocked by the stick of Pendergrass. And now Brooklyn Bio will pick it up for Sioux Center. And they have numbers going the other way if they hurry up the ice. They can move in 3-on-2. But if Bio will move into the near side. Have to play to the boards. Trying to center it back out, but it's blocked by Rushmore. And the Thunder back to center ice as it's moved back in by Haley Romans. Romans a pass over. That is blocked. Never got to Woods. And then it's Gio Ramirez that will clear the zone for Sioux Center. Anna Larson trying to move it back into the offensive end. That's broken up by the Storm. Then a bouncing puck. There's a couple players that tumble to the ice. Look at a little cobby wobble. And it'll be collie wobble. And it'll be now behind the net. There's a centering pass. And it'll be broken up. With 6:50 remaining here in the first period. Out to the neutral zone. Aurora Valladolid brought it in for a moment. Good stick from Sioux Center, but now supporting and bringing in is Brandenburg. She had the goal yesterday for Rushmore. Brandenburg on her backhand will turn to a forehand. Centers one over. Slowed down by the skate of Valladolid. Then a shot attempt by Chisholm was blocked by Pendergrass. And still fighting for that loose puck. Nearly a slash could have been called against Sioux Center, but out of the zone it comes. And it'll go all the way down. It will be no icing with 6:15 to go here in the first period. Near side, that's tipped off the glass, held in by Lang. Shot came on Simmons, and she's able to cover to get the whistle with 6:08 remaining here in period number 1.
The thing that'll change the pace of this game, as it has picked up just a little bit, but a goal on one side or the other will pick up the pace.
Face-off will be to the left of Bristol Simmons. And I think once we see that first one go in, that intensity is going to raise a little bit more. As Mallory Chisholm that will get out of the zone, played into the offensive end. And moved in by Addison Carlson. Carlson gets to the corner. She goes down, trying to find the handle of it still. Leaves it for Mallory Chisholm, who picks it up in that centering pass. Player goes down in front. There's a shot that's blocked. It's still in front, and Carlson couldn't find the handle. Get a shot away. Here's still Chisholm. High slot shot to say that one went over the top of the crossbar. No save needed by Pendergrass. Chisholm still finding the puck. Played over to the far side. Carlson will race to the puck. Into the corner. Now behind the net. Poked along by Avery Felton. And Felton's backhand pass gets out of the zone, and Brenner with the stick lift allows that puck to travel farther down. With now 5:15 remaining here in the first period. There's a shot that's tipped by Brenner, and it goes off of Simmons. And Brenner will try and center it back to the point, but no one there for Sioux Center. And it comes out of the zone with 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Pass will come here to the near side. That's tipped along. And then Haley Romans will send it across. Bouncing puck is eventually grabbed here by Evan Woods. Woods trying to move in, but couldn't get to her backhand. Here's a shot. Rebound. They score! Rushmore will strike first to make it a 1-0 game. And I believe it is Avery Eggers that scores that goal to make it 1-0.
And I'm betting Hangala's going to have an assist on that, as she took the first one from a poor angle, or a flat angle.
It is Eggers that does score with 4:48 remaining. And you're right that Hongla took that shot on one of the toughest angles that you ever try and score a goal. Now quickly back in comes Eggers again. Eggers with a shot. She shot that one high. Nearly had 2 goals in 10 seconds. It is now the Sioux Center Storm back into the offensive end. Lita Hongla had 4 assists in the regular season. Picks up her first point of the state tournament. All the way down, no icing, 4:20 remaining here in period number 1. Brooklyn Bio will stop and start. Try and go behind the net of Pendergrass, her teammate, and then it's now Anna Larson that will grab it. But then she is poked off the puck. Now moving in is McCord. McCord scores! We're tied 1-1. Right off the stick of Anna Larson and Corinne McCord. As she led the team with 11 goals, gets her first in the state tournament. And they were squared 44 seconds later.
That was a great shot by Corinne McCord. That's what you call bar down.
1-1 on the Kubota scoreboard.
And we were worried about the pace. Everything has changed.
Everything has changed, especially the last 44 seconds of this game. Now it's 1-1. Everybody is settled into this hockey game. We'll see maybe if we have everybody lights on the scoreboard. Here's a chance for a 2-on-1 for Sioux Center. That pass just a bit too far for Chisholm. And Brooklyn Biles flying down the ice to try and pick up the puck. Chisholm was able to shoulder her away enough without getting a roughing call. And then now Chisholm will try and wrap it around. It was stuffed by Pendergrass to the far side boards. And it's now Maggie Wright that will get it out of the zone. Rushmore Thunder will move it up ahead. And it's now the Thunder back in the neutral zone. Rhea Brenner will send it back in with 3:10 remaining here in the first period. Over to the far side, Brandenburg will pick it up for Rushmore at their own end. Now out of the zone quickly, Chisholm has Valladolid to her left. Now she'll swing in front and around Valladolid. Chisholm still with it. Trying to center one for Valladolid, unable to. Picked up by the Rushmore Thunder. That shot was blocked coming from Victoria Eggers. And now it's still loose for Sioux Center to ice the puck with 2:45 to go here in the first period. We are as even as they get right now. 1-1, 8-8 in shots. Nothing more than being even more than that. No penalties on either side. Just the only other thing is that Rushmore has a assist on their goal, whereas an unassisted goal for Sioux Center. Carly Lang after the face-off win for the Storm. Here on the near side, it comes, squeaks out for Woods. Trying to get a shot away, she does, and a save made by Pendergrass. One of the Sioux Center players went down looking for a trip with the Storm fans. This will be out of the far side for Maggie Wright. It is picked up Romans. Now over Hongala with a shot, and that one's kicked away by Pendergrass. Near side, still held in by Rushmore. Poked away, puck is still loose, and it will eventually make its way to the far side where it's grabbed and out of the zone by Amanda King. Tipped by Brenner. And now to the near side, Evan Woods brings it back in, but a good play by Carly Lang. Keep Rushmore from coming into the zone. Now Brenner trying to move in, but she was taken off the puck by Avery Eggers. And her backhand goes up to the blue line where it was initially kicked, and it's held in by the Sioux Center Storm. It was right on the blue line. Good play there from Sioux Center to hold it in. 1:40 to go here in the first period. Pass will come to the near side. And then it eventually comes its way out. Woods will send it all the way down. It is on goal. And it will be Pendergrass that will just cover that up and get a whistle. Woods would have iced it had it missed the goalie. But it turns into a stoppage play off as his own face-off for Rushmore.
That was a pretty good shot from half the rink. Had a lot of wood on it, as you might say.
No pun intended or pun intended? Face-off is won here by the Rushmore Thunder. That shot got all the way through, and it's swallowed up by Pendergrass for another whistle with 1:25 remaining here in the first period.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. Here's a face-off to the left to make that the right of Pendergrass. It's won by Rushmore. That bouncing puck again. It is now a shot attempt that will go wide. And it's now Avery Eggers. That one popped up in the air, and we will get a whistle with 1:12 to go here in the first period. 1-1 our score on the Kubota scoreboard. 1:12 remaining. Face-off will be won by Sioux Center, grabbed by Sioux Center. Might have been initially won by Rushmore, but the Storm will pick it up. And it's into the zone. Groenweg shot, and that one sticked away by Bristol Simmons. Puck was on the other side of the net where Simmons was looking to the other side as we're down to the final minute of period number one. There's a shot attempt coming from Sabota, but that was blocked by Rushmore. And it's back. Groenweg from the red line will send it back in, delayed offside. And it is the Rushmore, or the Sioux Center Storm that get tagged back up out to the blue line. That would have been offside, but Rushmore sends it back out of the zone. And then it's out to the blue line another time, where it's Rushmore with 25 seconds to go here in the first period. This is taken by the Rushmore Thunder after a faint on shot attempt. Will be sent down with 17 seconds. And the Rushmore Thunder, that centering pass by Sioux Center will be cleared by Rushmore all the way down again, just wide. And no icing is called against Rushmore. 3 seconds to go. And that will take us to the end of the first period. It could have been icing, but...
Could have been icing. That puck kind of went and dribbled across the red line and stopped right next to the board.
But it is a 1-1 tie at the end of the first period. 12-9 in shots in favor of the Rushmore Thunder. 1-1 on the Kubota scoreboard. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our first intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com. Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
As we welcome you back, it is a 1-1 tie on the American Family make that Kubota scoreboard between the Sioux Center Storm and the Rushmore Thunder. As John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd, the first period, it was a goal scored by Avery Eggers to make it a 1-0 lead. Belita Hongala got the assist. That came with 4:48 remaining in the first period. Then 40 seconds later, Corinne McCord stole the puck, got an unassisted goal to tie the game at 1-1. And that's where we stand at the end of that first period. 12-9 in shots in favor of Rushmore. No penalties between the two teams. And a really good, even match first period for both Sioux Center and Rushmore?
Started out slow. We made a comment about the pace to start with, but things really opened up just before that first Rushmore goal. And then, of course, Sioux Center answers back 44 seconds later, and the game was on.
Yeah, and we have that's been the pace of that period, the fun of that first period really picked up after that first goal went in, and that led to a really good end of that first period, and hopefully will lead into a good second and third period.
Yeah, I think it will. These two teams, as you see them out here right now, they're really evenly matched, and I think this game is going to go right down the wire. They're liable to be tied up in the end of the third period.
And well, that would be the dreaded two letters that
we haven't seen them yet.
We haven't seen. We saw 4 last year in the boys' state tournament. We have not seen one in the girls probably since we were here in this game, Consolation semifinal game, first game of the day. The last time we were at the Shields Iceplex for a girls' state varsity tournament, this was the game that had that the one of the overtime games. So one of these teams, the Sioux Center Storm, was in that overtime game as well. But that would also push us back a little bit away from schedule. But we will appreciate any overtime regulation game. We've enjoyed it all so far through the first 4 games, and now the first period of game number 2 of our day.
And our schedule permits. We have time. We have time for OT games.
We got time all.
We have time.
We're here all day.
That's right.
Doesn't matter if we're here all night or all day. We're going to be here all day. So
we're not leaving until it's over.
Yeah, that's right. We've got plenty of time. It is 1-1 at the end of one period. When we come back, we'll tell you more about the brackets and all about the rest of this day coming up for day number 2. You're listening to the State Tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
We welcome you back as we continue our first intermission report. We pull up the bracket as we look, and you can see it on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube as well. Our first game right now, Sioux Center and Rushmore. I need a little telestrator, Jim, to circle it.
Yeah.
You obviously have seen the logo, so you know who it is. It's 6 and 7. That's the way you can see Storm and the R. But number 6 versus number 7, Sioux Center and Rushmore playing right now. 3:30 it is, moving up the bracket to number 5 versus number 8, Mitchell Marlins against the Watertown Lakers. Then at 6 o'clock, we go to the bottom right, the White Capitals, the 3 seed, against what will be the home team, the number 2 seed, Brookings Rangers. And then the top seed at 8:30, Sioux Falls will take on the 4 seed, Aberdeen. We have not had an upset by any seed standards through the first 4 games. Obviously, now we're 6 and 7 and 2 and 3. They would be technical upsets by seeds, but as close as they are, and for the White Capitals, they've beaten Brookings twice. Those are not so much upsets. I think it would be Watertown and Aberdeen have the chance for upsets, where Rushmore and the Capitals don't really have the full upsets. Although seed-wise, yes, that would be our first upsets of the tournament.
Wouldn't that be interesting if we could have an upset Friday? 4-game upsets.
I think there are 4 teams that are saying, no thanks. We maybe 3, but not our team being upset.
That's right.
And then all the other 4 teams that are saying, yeah, that'd be fine. We're good with that. We'd take 4 upsets. Yeah. There's half the audience is saying no. The other half is saying that's fine. We would take that.
Depends on what side you're on.
That's right. Yeah. And again, the next game, it is Mitchell and Watertown, the 5-8 game, and then, of course, the state semifinals coming up tonight. Then we start at 1 o'clock on Saturday. It is 1 o'clock for the Consolation Championship. The winner of this game will face the winner of Mitchell and Watertown. The 2 losers in the semifinal games will meet at 4 o'clock for the third-place game. Then a 7 o'clock Saturday night game for the state championship. We've had 7 o'clock or 7:30 state semifinal games that have had some excellent crowds. We're expecting a great, excellent crowd coming for the state championship tomorrow. We're expecting great crowds here tonight too, but we're really excited for that state championship on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's the reason for the change at the SDHA level, doing a Thursday, Friday, Saturday rather than Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is in hopes that people will stick around and take in those championship games on that last day. And it'd be nice to just fill the place up for those.
We're hoping to have a big crowd for the 2 games, or the 3 games on Saturday, and here for tonight and this afternoon as well. When we come back, we will have the second period, 1-1 between Sioux Center and Rushmore. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Fieldhouse in Pier is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pier. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
We welcome you back as we get set for the second period between the Sioux Center Storm and the Rushmore Thunder. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd as we head in for our second period, as the Caps and Storm are set for this 1-1 tie at the end of one period. And heck, by seeds, Jim, this is exactly what you kind of thought, that we're going to see these teams be evenly matched. And that's what we're seeing here for the 6 and 7 matchup.
Yep, I think this one is going to go every period. I think we're going to be within one goal all the way through. This is going to be a tight match all the way, and don't be surprised if this thing ends up in the last minute of this game.
Referees making their way back on the ice. Both teams are just about set to get back out on the ice as well. And we'll get going 5-on-5 to start our second period. Again, the winner of these games, this one and the one at 3:30, their season is alive for one more day. If you don't win this game and this one or the next one, it is your season comes to an end, and for some of these seniors, your careers come to an end.
Yep, that's the reality of this tournament. And starting at this point, these teams start to go home, and their season is over.
The Sioux Center Storm, they were the 6th seed. It came down the final weekend for a lot of seeds. You know, the Capitals got the 3 seed by beating Brookings twice. If they had won just one of those two, they would have been the 4 seed. Sioux Center, Rushmore, and Watertown. It was Watertown and Rushmore playing at the end of that weekend, and it was determining the 7 and 8 seed, and had been a possibility of determining a 6 seed. Watertown could have got to that 6 seed by the end of that weekend.
There was a time when we were a weekend away from a 6 seed. And that's like that for a lot of teams. You know, 1 weekend, 2 weekends, you look at the season, it changes your season. You have one good weekend, and it just sets you up for the rest of it.
And this Sioux Center team looking, and Rushmore the same way, trying to find ways to get a win here in this game and get to the Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon. Sioux Center, after they lost that first game, they said, well, let's play at 1 o'clock all 3 days. Because they started today. They'll play the first game tomorrow if they win. Rushmore Thunder, they're looking for one more game here in Sioux Falls. Quite a far drive from Rapid City over to Sioux Falls. They'd like to stay here and play 3 games of hockey this weekend.
Yeah, you don't want to come for 2 games. It's a long ways.
As we're underway here in the second period, and it is the opening faceoff that is won by the Sioux Center Storm, and it's in by Sioux Center. Macy Canagator has it. Canagator with a pass that is broken up, and it will be out to the blue line where it's held in, and a shot by Felton is going to be offline, and it'll go to the far side. There's 9 shots so far for the Sioux Center Storm. Rushmore Thunder a pass here. Brandon Berg gets it out of the zone, and it's now Mallory Chisholm that will pick it up. Chisholm moves into the offensive end. Chisholm with a shot and a save made by Pendergrass. That rebound kind of kicked out a way that she did not want that rebound to be out in front of the net. And it's still here on the near side where it's 4 players battling for the puck. Avery Felton to the far side. Brandenburg has it. Back out to the blue line. There's a shot attempt that goes wide by a couple of feet. And it'll come here near side again for the Rushmore Thunder and Mallory Chisholm. 4 players again battling for it on the boards. Squeaks free and out of the zone. McCord to pass up for Canagator, tips it into the zone, but too far away from her. Haley Romans will grab it, step through 2 Sioux Center players, and then Romans sends it across over for Hongala as she is able to backhand it in. As it's now Anna Larson. Her pass over to the far side. Comes here near side. Good diagonaling passes by Rushmore to get into the zone. Anna Larson holds it in for the Rushmore Thunder. Down for Hongala. Looking for a centering pass. Fan on the first one, and the second one was blocked by a stick of Sioux Center. And then a backhand out of the zone by Corinne McCord. Here's a circling Anna Larson. Fans on a pass attempt, but again, Rushmore, some good passing here to open up the second period, but a shot going wide by Evan Woods. Hongala again. That's tipped by Carlson. To the near side, Sioux Center out of the zone. And it's now grabbed by Brenner, 1-on-1 in the zone. Can't be 2-on-1. Brenner with a shot and a save made by Bristol Simmons, and a whistle with 14:59 to go here in period number 2.
A nice flow for the Rushmore Thunder on that offensive series there. Like you said, diagonaling passes, they look really good. We saw that out of them in against Brookings yesterday.
Now with some, if they can pass like that, it'll be excellent passing for this, excellent opportunities for the Sioux Center, or for the Rushmore Thunder. Out to the blue line. This will be a shot attempt. That'll be wide here to the near side. And it's now the Rushmore Thunder again out of the zone. This pass over. This is intercepted. Now Valadolan in alone. Save made by Pendergrass. And it'll be moved over to the near side where it's Addison Carlson that has it. That pass attempt. It is now broken up. Sioux Center will move it down into the offensive zone. Brenner with a shot from the blue line. That's more of a cross-corner dump in. There's a chance off the boards and an opportunity for a shot. Then another bad angle for the Sioux Center Storm trying to bank it off of Simmons. And now it'll get into the neutral zone and into the offensive end. A shot attempt that goes off of a stick over the top of the crossbar. 14:05 to go here in the second period. That puck will bounce its way in, and we get a whistle with 14:04 to go here in the period number 2.
That was a good little flurry there, up and down for both of these teams, and some shots on goal, 10-15.
Face-off will be to the left of Pendergrass. It is going to be won by the Sioux Center Storm. Falling to the ice was Carly Lang. Will make that Kirsten Curiel. And it's now taken back over by the Rushmore Thunder. Chisholm staying on her skates. Shot was blocked as she got on the highest slot near the point. But a lot too much traffic. Here's Larson, winds up with a slap shot, kicked away by Pendergrass. And the rebound was there for the taking, but Sioux Center is able to clear the zone. This pass over out of the zone and into the Rushmore end of the ice. Quick pass again. That one just a bit too far out in front, and now it's the Rushmore Thunder. Anna Larson will kick it back into the offensive zone. There's a shot and a right pad save made. Make that a right blocker save made by Pendergrass. That one bounces off a couple times and went off of Pendergrass. 13:10 remaining here in the second period. Here's now Brandenburg again. That shot was blocked. Bouncing puck still loose. Is eventually grabbed in a shot by Avery Eggers, looking for her second one. It's saved by Pendergrass. This puck will get to the blue line, and Anna Larson's able to hold it in another time. This is Sioux Center behind their own nets. Skating out in front is Bile, around 2 Rushmore players, but then eventually lost the puck to Larson. And then Rushmore has to tag back up. A couple players are offside. They were trying to tag themselves back up, and now it's going back the other way for Sioux Center again. Here's a shot by Lexi Ringelberg that will go wide by a couple of feet. Then Ringelberg and it was Larson that ran into each other, and Ringelberg's stick went flying away from her. And then it's going to be caught by Bristol Simmons. We got a hockey headquarters loose equipment, and that stick shot out of her hands like it was going to hockey headquarters down the street.
It's the first one of this game so far.
It was an emphatic loose equipment, hockey headquarters loose equipment.
It almost left the building.
Yeah. They ran into each other, and Ringelberg's stick kept moving with their momentum, but Ringelberg didn't keep going. It was a shot that's kicked away. Another kick saved by Evan Woods. Here's a third opportunity. That one finally went on goal, and Simmons was able to make that catch to get the whistle.
It looked like Evan Woods didn't even need a stick. She was playing a little hacky sack there in front.
I was going to say, she definitely was looking like it was a soccer ball instead of a hockey puck that she was trying to kick away. This pass out of the zone for the Rushmore Thunder. It is Carlson that moves in onside. Carlson will get to the corner, being hounded by Felton. Felton goes down, though, and Hongolo will pick it up. Backhanded pass out in front for Woods, but her stick was tied up. Shot attempt, that's blocked down by Carly Lang. Good stick lift there by Hongolo, and the puck is still loose. And now Hongolo goes down, and we're going to get a whistle, and I think both of them are going to go.
Yep.
And Hongolo had a little bit of a slash on Lang, and then Lang was holding the stick and took her down. We'll see if it's a slash and a rough or what we're going to have here. It's going to be a slash, yep, on Hongolo. And then interference or a hold. Couldn't see. I was pretty close to making that right call there for the referees.
You were.
He didn't have any signal until he got over to the bench. But a slash by Hongolo. And then, again, I believe a hold against Lang. As this puck, we remain 5-on-5, comes all the way out. Bristol Simmons will come out of her net to play, but can't clear the zone. And is now picked up by McCord, who's got a goal for Sioux Center. Centering pass by the Storm. Unable to find anyone there for Sioux Center, and it will make its way out of the zone. The holding minor, yes, is called. Here's a shot, a save made by Simmons. And now it's still loose here for Sioux Center. Macy Cannigator will send it down. McCord with a shot tough angle, as that will be to the far side. It is McCord again, but the first one to it is Rushmore and Woods. This is on the near side. Good play by Valladolid, but then she will ice the puck with 11:01 to go here in the second period. Those penalties were at 11:46, our only penalties of the game so far. A hold against Lang, a slash against Hongolo. If only I knew how to skate, I could be a referee, right? I made the call.
You could. I really think you could.
I'm a little bit far away from being a referee, and they have a tough job. This will be out of the zone, as it's Kirsten Curiel that races for it. I say that like it's an easy job to have to be a referee.
It's easy from up here.
Yeah, I mean, you ask anybody, it's easy from up here. Here is Brooklyn Bile. This will be out to the blue line, and Rhea Brenner will pick it up for Sioux Center. Out in a pass, comes here near side, where it's Amanda King that grabs it for the Storm. Centers one, and that one is off the stick of Brenner and wide. King's a pass out of the zone, and Curiel will have to pick it up out in the neutral zone. Threw it across ice. It was intercepted by Rushmore. They sent it into the Sioux Center zone of the ice, where it's now the Storm that will regroup, and Brooklyn Bile will move into the offensive end. Bile swings wide. That shot goes wide off of a stick. Sioux Center still with it. Out for Curiel, who moves into the slot. Lost the puck, back to Bile with a shot that goes wide again. Sioux Center has turned the pressure on offensively. Brandenburg on her backhand, can't get out of the zone. Another good play by Sioux Center to hold it in, and eventually does come out where Valladolid lost the puck, and it's Brooklyn Bile that grabs it again. And Bile now into the offensive zone. Bile moves in, she is tripped up, there'll be a penalty, but there won't be, and they score! It was gonna be a penalty on Rushmore, but I believe it's Rhea Brenner that does find the back of the nets to make it a 2-1 lead with 9:41 remaining here in the second period.
Just as the tripping call hand went up, they found the back of the net.
Brenner's second goal of the state tournaments. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Sioux Center Storm. That penalty does go, it does get recorded because it does affect, if you get the third penalty, that you would be kicked out of the game. So they do have to record the penalty, but there is no power play for the Sioux Center Storm. And this will be a hand pass against Rushmore with 9:38 remaining here in the second period. It is Rhea Brenner with the goal, unassisted is what they have it for. Although I believe Bile probably should get an assist, as she was the one that had the puck before she got tripped up. This will be back in the offensive zone. Macy Cannigator, that pass is blocked and stolen away by Romans. And now Haley Romans back into the offensive end. Good stick by Sioux Center, right back out of the zone. And it's now back another time in the offensive end for Ramirez. Near side, it is Corinne McCord. There's unassisted goal. Mallory Chisholm is the one that was going to get called for the tripping penalty. This will be out of the zone all the way down. It'll be an icing against the Rushmore Thunder. So again, there is no power play for Sioux Center. Chisholm, though, has the penalty called against her. And if she does get 2 more, that's why you book it. Because if she gets 2 more, she will have to be out of the game. Exactly 9 minutes to go. Heard some crickets just a little bit ago, Jim. Didn't you hear those crickets around here?
I did.
Somebody's got a phone call coming in. Wasn't me. Here is behind the net for the Rushmore Thunder.
That's usually what I hear when I call people, is just crickets.
Evan Woods up ahead. Thought maybe that was just our broadcasting was getting crickets. Here's Evan Woods. That pass, tough angle, they score! Evan Woods throws it off and in. Woods ties the game at 2 with 8:38 to go here in the second period.
Found the smallest gap right up against the post. They didn't think there was enough room for a puck, but there was. Evan Woods.
12 goals in the regular season for Woods, her first of the state tournament, first point of the state tournament, and it's a 2-2 game. After it was Rushmore that opened up this first period scoring, this will be offside against Sioux Center. The Storm scored back-to-back goals and took a 2-1 lead, and now Rushmore has answered again. It is Belita Hongala that will get the assist. And so she's got 2 assists in this game, does Belita Hongala. This face-off will be controlled by Sioux Center, pushed to the corner. Anna Larson now will pick it up for Rushmore. Larson here to the near side, where is Carlson? Trying to get to the blue line, held in by Maggie Wright. And now Larson will turn for Rushmore. 2-2 as their score on the Kubota scoreboard. This pass will miss for Addison Carlson as it's back into the offensive zone for Rushmore. But Sioux Center quickly escapes their own end of the ice. Amanda King with a touch pass for Ramirez to make that Brenner moving in. Now it's an opportunity in front. A shot at the save. Comes back down in front of Simmons. And she was able to make the save a couple different times. As it was Maggie Wright that had the opportunity twice in front of Bristol Simmons.
Bristol Simmons doing a nice job squaring up. For that little barrage, when you're squared up like that, it's a lot easier to block those short little shots.
Amanda King on the face-off for Sioux Center, trying to push Chisholm away from the puck, but it was eventually grabbed by the Rushmore Thunder. It was Emilia Weaver that had it for Rushmore, and then stepping up and taking the puck away is Sioux Center again. Goes back to Weaver for Rushmore, out to the blue line, where it's going to be held in by Sabota. And then 6 players are all gathered around the puck. Brandenburg comes away with it and sends it up for Valladolid, who will tip it into the zone. With 7:25 remaining, 7:20 to go here in the second period. Still 2-2 on the Kubota scoreboard. Bouncing puck. It's going to be held in by Weaver. Valladolid trying to lift the stick, but it does come out. And it's now Rushmore another time. We'll send it across all the way down. Will not go far enough for an icing. And it will be picked up by Amanda King to the near side for the Sioux Center Storm. And out the blue line. Good play by Chisholm to hold it in. Chisholm with a shot to hit her teammate, though. Friendly fire. That one stung Brandenburg. She is down. She's trying to get back up to her skates. Sioux Center back into the offensive end. Hannah Suter won't get into the zone. Suter takes the girl down. Suter still with it. Saturd's one, and that one went wide. Was tipped away by Rushmore. This is out at the Rushmore blue line. Good stick momentarily by Sioux Center. And this will be sent down for an icing by the Rushmore Thunder. With 6:27 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Bristol Simmons. This will be Jordan Wasman that will take the face-off for Sioux Center. It is won by Wasman, and she gets the puck back and will play to the corner. With Alexi Ringelberg in there as well. Here's a centering pass over in the high slot for Brooklyn Bile, but she can't find the handle of it. Then she gets knocked out, and we're going to get a penalty against Rushmore. And Sioux Center will have their first Pelican Power Sports power play, as Hongala will get called for her second penalty. It is a rough and the first power play of the day for the Sioux Center Storm with 6:13 to go. They went 0 for 4 yesterday on the power play against the Capitals. They killed off both penalties against in Rushmore against Brookings yesterday. Here's a centering pass from McCrean McCord. It is broken up by Sioux Center and by Rushmore. Sent down. It was off the glove of Felton, and now it's Brooklyn Bile that will grab it. Bile comes to the zone. It is now Brenner into the slot. A shot right to the glove of Simmons. Barely moved at all, did Bristol Simmons. She's tracked that all the way on the McCord shot.
She does track the puck quite well. She's a very young goalie and does double duty for the Rushmore Thunder.
Still 1:32 to go in the power play. A shot that's blocked by Rushmore and Anna Larson. Larson's thinking attacking shorthanded, but then she'll send it all the way down, and she was just about to the red line. Racing to it is Addison Carlson, and it's in the corner, picked up by Sioux Center. This will be off the boards. Larson will gather the puck up, turn on her forehand, trying to clear it out of the zone. Got away just enough to send it down, where Bile has picked it up at her own blue line. Bile into the neutral zone. Bile off in the offensive zone. Then lost the puck where it's cleared away by Rushmore. And then Carlson almost took the puck away from McCord. Back to Brooklyn Bile again. And Bile will move to the offensive zone. Bile still with it. Bile centers one. No one there for Sioux Center. Out to the blue line. Felton's able to hold it in. That shot was blocked by the skate of Larson. Right back to Felton, though. She'll take another shot. That one hit Bria Brenner in the shoulder. There's a shot attempt that was right in through the crease and wide of Simmons. Back out to the blue line for Felton. Able to hold it in. That shot off the knee of Larson. Now it's Bile another time. Holding the zone is Sioux Center. Bile centers one in front, and a one-timer's missed. It was just barely redirected by the stick of Bristol Simmons. Otherwise, Macy Cannigator's got a wide-open net to tap it in. Felton will pick it back up. Moves up the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. This is now back into the offensive zone. That's offside, though. Rushmore is offside with a whistle with 4:07 to go here in period number 2.
Good job by the Sioux Center Storm on that power play opportunity. Created a lot of looks for each other on that one. And Anna Larson doing a nice job with the block shots for the Rushmore Thunder.
Face-off just outside the Sioux Center blue line. Amanda King will look to win the face-off from Mallory Chisholm. Bounced around a couple times, and it's now eventually an offside is called against Rushmore again. Otherwise, the Thunder had a chance to maybe make that a pretty quick play in the offensive zone, but the reason why is because they're offside. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. This puck will be finding its way over for the Rushmore Thunder to try and move in. But a good stick from Amanda King. And it's the Thunder now for Malin Groenweg. That bouncing puck will find its way to Ramirez as she moves in. Ramirez, a pass over for Wright, but just handcuffed her enough where she couldn't get a handle on it, and it's out of the zone. Amanda King along with Ramirez. It's now King that has on the backhand, try to center one over, try to poke at it was Maggie Wright. And now it's up ahead by Weaver, but held in by Sioux Center. Was going towards the net, sticked away by Simmons. 3:20 remaining. This bouncing puck. Centers one, they score! Sioux Center back on top. Maggie Wright makes it 3-2.
Maggie Wright in the right spot. Found it on her forehand and fired it.
Maggie Wright, she had no goals during the regular season. Her first of the season comes in the state tournament, and right now gives Sioux Center a 3-2 lead with 3:15 remaining. Addison Sabota and Kirsten Curiel will get the 2 assists.
That was a good-looking shot.
And so now a 1-goal lead again for Sioux Center. They trailed 1-0, and they led 2-1, and now lead 3-2. Anna Larson will turn. Good edge work, but then Larson's knocked down. It will be offside against Sioux Center. with 3:06 remaining here in the second period. And a face-off just outside the Rushmore blue line. Across the way from us, the Watertown Lakers are watching the second period before they start to get ready to go for their Consolation semifinal game. And they take on the Mitchell Marlins at 3:30. This puck will make its way here to the near side. 2:55 to go in the second. Curiel lost the puck to Evan Woods. Woods will try and get Carly Lang turned all around. Woods shot kicked away at the last moment by Pendergrass. This is now the Storm again. Rhea Brenner moves up ahead for McCord. Trying to move one-on-one, trying to cut free. McCord does cut free. She scores! Corinne McCord makes it a 4-2 lead, her second of the game, with 2:34 to go in the second.
Corinne McCord, it's a great individual effort out of her as she takes it from the neutral zone and keeps plugging along, and she found it on her forehand.
Rhea Brenner should be the one with the assists. Carly Lang gets one. I believe Brenner should have the other one. I think she was the one that passed it up to McCord. But it is now a 4-2 lead with 2:30 to go here in the second period. It is Lang that is going to be the only assist. But offside here against Rushmore. But McCord now makes it a 4-2 lead with 2:24 remaining. Actually, it's a penalty coming up against Rushmore. Valladolid will get called for the trip. And so another Sioux Center Storm power play. 2:24 to go here in the second. Sioux Center's feeling like they can hit a dagger right now. Up by 2 and the power play in the last basically 2 minutes of this period. Valerie Chisholm to the far side. Chisholm gets it out of the zone. It'll go all the way down. Carly Lang will race to the puck. Lang can't move it up, but now Sioux Center make that Rushmore centering pass. Brandenburg failed on the shot attempt. He can go 2-on-2 here. Kirsten Curiel will try and move into the offensive zone. Good stick there from Weaver, and then it's going to be offside against the against the Sioux Center Storm as Curiel made that move, and then she tripped, fell, and never got herself back on side.
Had a little case of the collywobbers there.
154.
Yeah, she went down.
154 to go in the second period. 1:30 remaining in the power play. It is 4-2 lead for Sioux Center. That shot will go wide of Simmons. Here on the near side, Lexi Ringelberg will send it all the way around. It is now Lang. Now we're going to get a penalty coming up against Rushmore again. And now it's going to be 5-on-3. Rhea Brenner is in front of the net. One girl went down for Rushmore, and then it turned into Victoria Eggers finishing the second opportunity. The second one was a rough. Could have been the first one, maybe, but Victoria Eggers came in and didn't like that her teammate went down. And so now it's 5-on-3 with 1:38 to go.
If you're the Rushmore Thunder here, you need to get to the locker room in 1:38 and get this thing settled down.
This is a big 5-on-3. Sioux Center looking for their first power play goal. They're 0 for 5 so far. That one close to a penalty against Larson, but play continues. Larson will pick it up, and 5-on-3, she goes attacking shorthanded. Larson swings in, and then her pocket's picked. Good play there from McCord. And it's moved up, but it's tipped offside by Brenner. She was right at the blue line, but both of her skates were in the offensive zone, and that faceoff will come all the way down because the pass was still in the Sioux Center end of the ice. So it's an offensive zone faceoff for Rushmore.
That's how you get offsides on yourself, John. Both skates in the zone before the puck.
That one's a little bit more frustrating for coaches to see. Faceoff was won by Rushmore. Comes out of the zone, now a chance for a breakaway. McCord looking for the hat trick. McCord shot it high over Bristol Simmons. 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Evan Woods moves back in. Woods trying to cut back to the forehand. Is this 3-on-3 overtime or a 5-on-3 power play? It is now Sioux Center again, McCord. She gets near chopped down by Larson and sent back in by Woods with 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. It will be a 5-on-4 that would carry into the third period, but now Brenner's got a chance to move in with 25 seconds to go. Centers one over. There's a shot. They score! It's a 5-on-3 goal with 1 second remaining as it's Macy Canigator. That makes it 5-2.
And if you're Rushmore, you just needed to hold on for 24 seconds. As Sioux Center puts another one in the back of the net.
Their first power play goal of the tournament. And it's 5-2, and it's still 5-on-4. There is 1 second remaining of the 5-on-3. Another second, it'll be back to 5-on-5. Canigator from Brenner. And so now Sioux Center with 10 seconds to go back in. They lead it 5-2. There's a shot by Ringelberg that goes wide. We've got a loose glove. It's a hockey headquarters loose equipment down to 2 seconds. That will take us to the end of the second period. It is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Center on the Kubota scoreboard. On the power play, 5-on-3 power play goal by Macy Canigator as they've scored 3 straight to lead at 5-2 on the Kubota scoreboard. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our second intermission report. Sioux Center all over Rushmore now after 2 periods. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand making the dough, hand chopping the toppings, and hand shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. It is the end of 2 periods, and it is all Sioux Center right now, 5-2 on the Kubota scoreboard as we welcome you back here to the Kubota booth. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. That second period was 1-1 after one period. Now it's 5-2 as we look at the scoring. Sioux Center took the 2-1 lead. Rhea Brenner got the goal, unassisted goal to make it 2-1. And then all of a sudden, Evan Woods, not even just a minute and 3 seconds later, that was the list as a power play goal. It was not a power play goal. It was a delayed penalty that they scored. Not sure how the computer probably tries to figure that out. But Evan Woods then scored a minute and 3 seconds later from Belina Hongala to tie the game at 2-2. Then the last 3:15, not even 3 minutes of a span, Maggie Wright from Addison Swoboda and Kirsten Curiel, Corinne McCord from Carly Lang, and then a 5-on-3 power play goal from AC Canagator over Rhea Brenner, and 3 straight goals in 3 minutes makes this a 5-2 lead now for the Sioux Center Storm over the Rushmore Thunder.
Yeah, those 3 goals right at the end of that period, that's tough. Boy, that power play goal that was a 5-on-3 ready to expire at 1 second. And they get that last one at 24 seconds. That can be a dagger, but we have 1 full period to play yet between these two teams. And don't count Rushmore out, as they can put pressure on you anywhere on the rink. And we'll see. I don't think this thing's over yet.
I don't think so. We're going to see Rushmore have a lot of urgency in this third period. Their season's on the line. They wanted to win this hockey game to play on Sunday or Saturday at the Consolation Championship. They will have a lot to say with this last period, because as a coach, somewhere in the locker room, you would think that that they would mention, hey, why not give everything? Regardless of what happens tomorrow, we can't get there unless we give everything here in this third period to be able to come back in this game to get to tomorrow. So who cares if you have any energy for tomorrow? How about you expel all the energy you have right now to go back and try and win this hockey game? And I think Rushmore is going to come out pretty, and they've outshot the Sioux Center Storm 18-17, and for times they've really outplayed Sioux Center. But it's the opportunities that Sioux Center has been able to capitalize on, and when they've been good in their zone, they've been really good as Sioux Center.
Yeah, it's the spiraling effect that happened there to Rushmore. You'll see it so often, kind of when it rains, it pours, and that's what it did at the end of that period. But Rushmore, first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to kill 22 seconds off that Sioux Center power play as they come out of the locker room. Get that under your belt and fire the puck away like you have. They have shot the puck quite well, actually. And once again, Victoria Pendergrass has been up to the task. We've seen some really good goaltending out of Victoria Pendergrass.
We've seen some really good goaltending this weekend so far. I mean, obviously, we're now getting into our 5th game, but I think there's a lot of really good goalies that we've seen throughout the state this year, and they came to play in that first game yesterday, and they're looking to come to play again today. And Pendergrass is 16 saves on 18 shots. Bristol Simmons is. It's been tough that she's given up those 5 goals and the 17 shots, but when one's been on the power play, one's been on a delayed penalty, a 5-on-3 power play, Sioux Center has really worked the puck to give themselves the best chances and not allow Bristol Simmons to be as good as she can be, because if you get 10 feet away from her, she's a pretty good goalie. If you're within 5 feet, it's hard to be a really good goalie from anybody when you're 5 feet and in from a goalie, other than a couple inches away. But when you're that close to the goal, it's hard for goalies to be good.
And I hope I don't get it wrong, but I believe she's a 7th grader.
Yeah, she's still in middle school.
She's a 7th grader. She doesn't even drive to practice yet. So get used to that name. She's going to be here for a while, and taking the shots and doing the double duty that she does, she's going to get nothing but better and better fast.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yes. Somebody over on our camera right now stick their face to their camera.
That's Mitchell. That's the Mitchell girls. I'm here to call it out.
We can maybe put that back up there. They can go back over. It looked like it just froze too. Her face just froze on our camera. She was didn't even look like her eyes weren't blinking or anything. I thought maybe it was a parent or something. We were going to get the parents away from there. But yeah, the Mitchell Marlins are warming up, and we're having some fun there. Yeah, they're watching it on YouTube right now. They probably know we're talking about them. It is 5-2 in favor of the Sioux Center Storm over the Rushmore Thunder. We'll come back with more of the second intermission report after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
We welcome you back as we continue our second intermission report. Let's pull up the bracket for you again on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Again, it's Sioux Center and Rushmore right now. It'll be Mitchell and Watertown at 3:30. And then the White Capital will start the state semifinals against the Brookings Rangers at 6 o'clock. And then Aberdeen against Sioux Falls at 8:30. As all four games again here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. That Brookings game, if you're in the Brookings area, will be on KBRK 1430 in Brookings. So make sure you make that note. We're on KKQQ usually, and will be, I think, tomorrow no matter what. And then on next week during the Brookings games, we'll be on KKQQ. But today is a little bit different. And there's Sodak 16 basketball tonight and all the everything that kind of goes into it. So we'll be on KRBK in Brookings for that third game of the day between Brookings and Hawaii. We've got one more break. We got to get that to you. It is a 5-2 lead for Sioux Center over the Rushmore Thunder. Back with the third period after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
We welcome you back as we get set for the third period. The Sioux Center Storm leading 5-2 on the Kubota scoreboard. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. Our next game at 3:30. The winner of this game will meet the winner of next game in the Consolation Championship, which will be played at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon back here at the Shields Iceplex. 5-on-4 for 22 seconds for the Sioux Center Storm, who are 1 for 3 in the power play, as we are underway here in the third. And we'll see if Sioux Center can get one more ahead to go up by 4. Here's a turnover in front. They score! It is now a 6-2 lead for Sioux Center, and that is a hat trick for Corinne McCord. And a 4-goal lead just 11 seconds into the third period.
She's their leader. She's their captain. 11 goals on the regular season.
So McCord makes it 6-2. We got one hat on the ice for the hat trick for McCord. But we got 2 hats on the ice. McCord makes it's unassisted goal. Justin Ballas having some trouble getting the hats back into the stands.
That's all right. Nobody saw it.
The camera didn't see it, so nobody saw it. It is Carly Lang. This will be back over here to the near side. A 4-goal lead now for Sioux Center. As we go our 5-on-5. 2 for 3 on the power play now for the Sioux Center Storm. Carly Lang. That pass is going to be intercepted. Evan Woods. Woods moves in for Rushmore. That shot and a save made by Pendergrass, picked up by the Storm. It'll come here to the near side. There's a shot. Was blocked down as it came from Victoria Eggers, and now Gio Ramirez going the other way. Ramirez on the backhand. That pass got over to McCord, sends it to the net, but that's intercepted by Rushmore, and the puck, though, will not be out of the zone. Right back to a shot and a save made. Addison Zabota with the shot and a save made by Bristol Simmons. 16:02 to go here in the third period.
That was a big goal for Sioux Center, coming out of the locker room and taking advantage of that power play opportunity with just 22 seconds left.
This face-off, yeah, it was one thing to get that face-off or to get the goal on the power play to start the period, but you had very little time in the power play to try and score. Here's Mallory Chisholm now in the near side corner. In the offensive zone, Chisholm tried to center one. It was cleared away by Sabota.
Donovan Canogator, he'll tell you that he drew it up that way. That's what he drew up on the board in the locker room.
It's always great as a coach when you draw up exactly what happens out on the ice. And yet the coaches won't take any credit for it. Players made that play happen. Isabel Brandenburg in the corner. There's a centering pass over, and it's now taken back for Groenweg. Groenweg with a shot and then off the outside of the goalpost. Groenweg still with it. That's a pass or a shot again that was blocked. Mallory Chisholm will get it out of the zone, and it comes for Valladolid. Aurora Valladolid will dump it in, chase after it. Behind the net and around it comes to the near side as it's played out of the zone by Sioux Center. Victoria Eggers fans on the pass attempts. Sent back in by Sioux Center as they will go for a change. Behind the net for Weaver. Off the glass, bounces out of the zone. Sioux Center completing their change right now. This will be grabbed and into the zone for the Sioux Center Storm. And now we will get a whistle with too many on the ice for the Rushmore Thunder. They had 6 on the ice, so it'll be another penalty against Rushmore. And one of the 6 will have to go serve that penalty. And the one that was trying to get off the ice, and Avery Eggers, is going to be the one to serve it. So too many women against the Rushmore Thunder.
And that's the 4th straight penalty by the Rushmore Thunder.
Yeah, no power plays for Rushmore. The only penalty has been for Sioux Center has been a matching minor between Carly Lang and Belita Hongala. This is now Evan Woods moving it back in. Short-handed, though, a shot and a save. And a rebound that is pushed away by Sioux Center. This will be in the corner. Woods is spinning down Kirsten Curiel. And Brooklyn Bile now will try and pick it up with 14:05 to go. Woods trying to stuff in a shorthanded chance, but Pendergrass was on the post. Brooklyn Bile into the offensive end for Sioux Center. Bile will circle back. Circle the wagons out to the far side. Still with the puck. Leaves it for Curiel. Nice move around 2 different players, and Curiel will have to go to the corner to pick it up. And then her centering pass, she fanned on it, still with it. And then when she tried the Michigan there, it looked like Curiel was trying to pick that puck up on her stick. That will be out in front. Simmons will cover to get the whistle with 13:34 to go. It looked like as Curiel is trying to pick that puck up and maybe get a Michigan goal.
I'm not so sure you're not right, because she's kind of talking as she comes off the ice. I actually think she was.
Hey, it was worth a shot. She had a lot of room to try and make that happen, or maybe had somewhat enough room to try and make it happen.
I thought it was maybe by accident, but her reaction when she was going off the ice, I think she did try it.
And when you're up by 4 and on the power play, why not have that opportunity? Mallory Chisholm now shorthanded. This will come out of the zone, or Sioux Center will send it back, and it's Corinne McCord with a hat trick. Pass over for Canagator. She's got one. The save made by Simmons with 13:13 to go here in the 3rd period. Speaking of the hat trick, South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association will have a player of the game, and we'll talk with that player of the game. And when you score a hat trick, your name is well into consideration of player of the game. This will be over to the far side. We've seen one hat trick so far this tournament before the hat trick by McCord. It was Briley Kafka yesterday for the Capitals. This will be up ahead by Avery Felton. 15 to go on the power play. Felton still with it. There's a shot that's off the stick of Bristol Simmons. McCord back out. Lang winds up with a shot. It was tipped by the stick of Larson. It was already going to go wide, but Larson was able to tip it away from a potential tip in front of the net. Rushmore Thunder are back to full strength as the power play comes to an end, and it's sent back in by the Sioux Center Storm with 12:25 to go in the 3rd period. 2-on-1 developing here for Rushmore. Evan Woods moves in, got around. Woods with the forehand, scores! Evan Woods makes it 6-3 with 12:17 remaining here in the 3rd, and we're not done yet.
You knew Rushmore wasn't going to lay down. And with 12:17 left in this game, I still don't think they're done.
6-3 our score. This is our highest scoring game. Haley Romans will get the assist. We had 7 goals in one game yesterday. We've got 9 here in this game. Here's a shot save made by Bristol Simmons. So Woods got her second of the game, and she's trying to find her way to consideration for player of the game. Might have to see Rushmore score a few more goals to make that happen. Here's a shot attempt. That's blocked, and Sioux Center can't get to the puck, and now it's back to Evan Woods. Woods for Rushmore, McCord for Sioux Center, combined for 5 of the 9 goals that we have in this hockey game. And a 6-3 lead for the Sioux Center Storm. This will go to the far side of the ice. No one there for any team. And it's now Victoria Eggers that will pick it up. Bring it into the zone after a bounce off of her skates. Rushmore in the midst of making a change. And it's now Rushmore again, still with it. To the near side at the Sioux Center blue line. This is pushed in by Rushmore. Addison Carlson trying to move past Amanda King. Still in the corner with 11:20 remaining here in the third. Now it's grabbed by the Rushmore Thunder. Centers one, Hongala. Woods is over there. There's a shot that goes wide. I think that Carlson, not Woods, but Chisholm trying to center one back to Carlson. Can't find the handle of the puck. Hongala is able to knock it down. Eggers will push it to the corner. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Comes here near his side. And then it's held in by Bryn Welling. That shot goes to the corner. Carlson. That one off the side of the cage. Here's Hongala with a shot and a save made. Rebound is still loose. Maggie Wright comes away for Sioux Center, but it's not cleared yet. There's another shot that will go just wide. Still Rushmore with it. Here's a penalty coming up against the Storm, and Rushmore will have a power play. They're all over the ice right now. It's a checking minor that will be called to Groenweg.
Well, a good opportunity here for the Rushmore Thunder to get back in this one. It's not out of question. 10:37 left on the clock.
First Pelican Power Sports power play for the Rushmore Thunder. 2 for 4 on the power play is Sioux Center. Rushmore went 0 for 2 on the power play yesterday against Brookings. This will be out to the blue line. That's held in. Anna Larson. Started about a shot, now out of the zone, and then it's brought right back in as offside. And we get a whistle as it was brought in by Claire Vifquain offside. 10:24 to go here in the third. 1:48 remaining on the power play. This face-off just outside the Sioux Center blue line. It is won by Rushmore. Haley Romans pass goes across over. It is now Anna Larson. She goes down looking for a tripping call. Not going to get it. Romans, though, will bring it into the zone. 2-on-2. Flies in. That shot goes high. Near side at the boards. It is Brandenburg that picks it up. Hounded by Brooklyn Bile. Support from Romans. Bile comes away with it, though, for Sioux Center. And then we'll get a penalty coming up against the Rushmore Thunder, I believe, away from the play. And it's going to be Vifquain that's going to go. And both are going to go.
Both are going to go.
So it's both of them for a high sticking minor. Or one might have been a roughing call, but with 9:56, we still remain with that power play. So it's still 1:20 on the power play. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. Larson winds up with a shot and a right pad save made by Pendergrass. And then falling to the ice, keeping it in the zone, was the Rushmore Thunder centering pass. That one just misses. That Carlson that was over there that had the opportunity. There's a shot attempt and a save made. Again, this will come out of the zone. It was Bryn Welling that was able to hold it in, falling to the ice. Vifquain, Curiel got called for a rough. And Vifquain's got called for the high stick. And it's now a penalty coming up against Rushmore and Anna Larson. She's going to get called for a rough. With 9:19 remaining here in the third period, it is a roughing call against Anna Larson. So it will now be 4-on-4 for 42 seconds. Face-off will be to the left of Bristol Simmons. Brooklyn Bile. It is now going to be here for Evan Woods. Again, it's 4-on-4, and then will be a abbreviated power play for the Sioux Center Storm. And now we get a whistle. It'll be another penalty. It's going to be rough on Brooklyn Bile.
And the page is filling up, John.
So here is now Bile to the penalty box with 9 minutes to go. So that will not even allow Sioux Center to get a power play. It's 4-on-3 right now for 23 seconds. We're within 23 seconds of having a 3-on-3 opportunity. 4-on-3, there's a lot of open ice now with it being 4-on-3. Here is Haley Romans, walks in. Shot goes high after it went off the stick. This will be to the front of the net. And then that puck is still grabbed by the Rushmore Thunder. Romans to the corner. 7 seconds to go. Woods looking for the hat trick, but fanned on the shot attempt. And Pendergrass is able to cover to get the whistle with 8:40 to go. 3 seconds remain on the 4-on-3. Then a minute and 18 seconds of 4-on-4. And if my math is right, be 22 seconds of 5-on-4.
And Gronenweg's going to come out for the Sioux Center Storm in 3 seconds.
Here is a pass. Romans now 4-on-4. So Rushmore is technically, I don't even know if that's right that you say they're technically 0 for 2 because they still have technically another opportunity in the power play. It's to go all the way down. It will be an icing with it being 4-on-4 with 8:21 to go. That's one thing that I don't know if I really understand the power play percentages, because you're technically on the power play, yes. But does that go back to the first initial power play that you had? And because then I don't know. It all doesn't make sense to me. It is out of the zone. And it's now Corinne McCord who's got the hat trick. 4-on-4. Another 50 seconds to be off the side of the net.
That's what we know for sure. It's 4-on-4 hockey.
That's right. The stats, we're not entirely sure about that one. Haley Romans to the near side. But we do know that it's 4-on-4 for another 40 seconds. This will be picked up and into the offensive zone for Rushmore. There's a shot away by Avery Ayers looking for her second one. And then it's cleared by Sioux Center. That'll be another icing, another offensive zone face-off with 25 seconds. Now my math is right. 19 seconds it will be of a power play for Rushmore. Not 22 seconds. I was off by 3.
That's all right, John. We're going to let you off the hook.
My wife, who is a former math teacher, would not be too happy with me if she was listening right now, but I couldn't figure that out.
Well, she can't teach you anything anyway.
Here's a shot that goes wide by Mallory Chisholm. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if that would work for me. Near the near side, it'll be up to the blue line. There's another penalty coming up, and it's going to be Mallory Chisholm that gets called for the rough, and the Rushmore Thunder. It'll be now 4-on-3. Boy, this is getting really ugly of math time for me. It's going to be 4-on-3 for now Sioux Center for 13 seconds. And then it'll be 4-on-4 for 30. Nope, that's, again, not right. 19 seconds of 4-on-4. And then a minute and 39 seconds. Minute and 41 seconds of 5-on-4.
He'll be all right, Kayla. He'll be all right.
So it is Chisholm in the box for the rough. And it will go all the way down. There is no icing because it's 4-on-3. Well, the only thing we've missed is a 3-on-3 opportunity at some point. Amanda King moves in on side. Now it's 4-on-4 for a minute. For 13 seconds. Here's a pass in front. They score. Another goal scored for the Sioux Center Storm. I believe it was deflected off of Rushmore and in. And it's a 7-3 lead, as that will be Amanda King that will get the goal. And for Amanda King, that's just her 3rd goal all season.
That's an unfortunate goal, as that puck was not really shot. It was just kind of a slow-moving, loose puck, and some traffic in front for Simmons.
Amanda King gets the goal scored unassisted. And it is now 7-3, as it's now 5-on-4 for the Sioux Center Storm. You know how wacky of a period this has been. It literally shows on the score sheets that Amanda King scored a power play goal and a shorthanded goal at the same time because it was 4-on-4.
So the score tables, too.
The score sheets is even confused with it all. Here is Evan Woods that moves in shorthanded. Woods, backhander, save made by Pendergrass with 6:36 to go here in the third period.
John, we give you a hard time, but at the end of the day, nobody does it better.
Wow. I can think of a good handful of people that would do it better than me. This will be still power play for Sioux Center. Evan Woods trying to find the handle of it shorthanded. In the corner. This will come near his side. Amanda King will pick it up, who just scored that 4-on-4 goal. And still a power play for Sioux Center for another 45 seconds. As we get near the 6-minute mark, this will be Larson, and almost could have got another penalty called against her. We still got a Sioux Center player down, and that will result in a whistle.
It was a collision with Anna Larson there as they were going for the puck.
And we'll have the trainer come out to check on, and I can't see, I believe it's Maggie Wright that is down. She's laying on her stomach right now. She had been moving a little bit, but the trainers will make sure that she is okay with 6:09 to go here in the third period. And again, it's a 7-3 lead here for the Sioux Center Storm. And Maggie Wright is the one that is down right now for Sioux Center.
She's sitting upright, talking with the trainers.
She's going to get back up to her skates and will come off the ice. 6:09 to go here in the third. Hopefully that with the 4-goal lead, maybe we'll see Maggie Wright back in this game. Maybe we won't. For precautionary reason, she'll be checked out on the bench as well to make sure that she is okay before coming back on the ice anyway.
I think she's okay. She didn't go through the open door. She climbed over the wall. So
that's always a good sign. That's always a good sign when a player is able to go over the top of the boards. So it is still 5-on-4 for 35 seconds. It is Rhea Brenner that will send it into the offensive zone. It's now picked up. Canagator couldn't find the handle of it. Now it's back to Bile, who will get a shot away. That's blocked by Victoria Eggers. Into the corner, center one in front of Brenner. Now it's Bile that picks it up. Bile centers one. That is in front, and we're going to get a crease violation against Sioux Center. So that will, with the result of the next draw out of the zone. 14 seconds to go on the power play. Right now, I think Sioux Center is 2 for 5 in the power play, and Rushmore is 0 for 2 in the power play, I think. All I know is that there's been 2 power play goals for Sioux Center and 0 for Rushmore. That's about the best I can do for telling you the power play chances.
And one of those was a 5-on-3 power play.
It was a 5-on-3. We also have a 4-on-4 goal that was just scored, again by Amanda King. In the offensive zone, backhanded shot and save made by Bristol Simmons, so we get a whistle as we are back to 5-on-5, 5:30 to go here in the third period.
It was a good-looking backhand shot by McCord. She kind of really got that one up off the ice, and it sailed a long ways as she was out at the top of the circles.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of backhanded shots have as much strength and speed as that one did that McCord had. That's a nifty one. There's a shot that's tipped wide by Brenner. It was a save made by Simmons. And then behind the net, Evan Woods runs her girl onto the boards. Pass back out for Curiel, who tried to get a shot away. It was rolled off the stick of Hongala and goes high over the net. Stays in play, though, as Macy Canagator will send it around. Centers one over, and one-time chance by Brenner. Make that McCord, and a save made by Bristol Simmons. That was a really good chance there. Brenner had the pass that got to McCord. Here's Evan Woods back in the offensive zone. Can stick handle away from Sioux Center. And then it's chipped out of the zone. Brenner will pick it up. 2-on-1 in with Canagator. Brenner will wait. Backdoor feed, and was too far in close as Simmons was able to get over to make the save. This will be out of the zone. Now a race to the puck. Can Hongala get to it before it goes down for an icing? She's just going to lose the race. And it is an icing against Rushmore with 4:31 to go.
Shots on goal remain pretty close. 27-24. As Sioux Center has just a slight lead. And the shot's on goal.
Yep. Rushmore had 3 more shots in that first period. Finished just 1 shot ahead after the second. Now it's a 3-shot lead for Sioux Center and a 4-goal lead for the Storm. Interference is the call. Another penalty coming up. And it is the Rushmore Thunder that will get called for it. It is an interference called against Bryn Welling. And so is this, I believe, the 7th power play now for the Rushmore Thunder. With 4:26 to go. Pelican Power Sports power play. They're 2 for 6 right now. Or just better yet, they've scored 2 power play goals on their numerous chances. Here is held in by number 21 in Zabota. Into the corner. Now's another penalty coming up against Rushmore. A roughing call. And so with 4:10 to go, it is Brandenburg that will go for a rough. 5-on-3 now for the Sioux Center Storm. 4:10 remaining, and I want to say that ends the game for Rushmore, but there is a lot to happen here for Rushmore, down by 4, and you're down 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. Basically the next 2 minutes. I mean, it's 1:35 remaining of the 5-on-3.
My score sheet says 10 penalties for Rushmore.
I got 11 penalties for Rushmore. you know it's
That's
not
par
good.
for the course.
You know it's not good when we are wrong on our penalties. We're not
and a couple
together
coincidental penalties in there also.
3:40 to go here in the third. That pass came in front. There's a centering chance and a save made by Bristol Simmons in tights with the Sioux Center Storm. That bouncing puck, it'll make its way back to the corner where it'll be cleared down by Rushmore with 3:20 to go here in the third period. This one comes right out in front of Pendergrass. She was waiting for Sioux Center to come away with it, and one of her teammates, and all of a sudden it was right in front. Here's a turnover. Woods starts to move in, but a good stick to make the play from Groenweg, who gave the puck to Woods. And now it's back out to the neutral zone. 3-on-5. Rushmore moves in shorthanded. Haley Roma's trying to take down Maggie Wrights, move her away from the puck. But Sioux Center, too many players. I say too many players on the ice, but when it's 3-on-5, it's just really hard to try and find anything to do if you're Rushmore, because there could easily be 2 players on you at all times when you have the puck. 13 seconds to go on the power play, but Rushmore did a really good job of killing off that 5-on-3. Larson got to the corner. That pass will come out to the blue line. The Sioux Center has to tag back up, as we'll now go 5-on-4 for 15 seconds. That shot will go wide. And it's now Amanda King who's got a 4-on-4 goal. That pass, or that shot, tough angle, picked up by King. Now King's fans on the first pass. Here's a one-timer by Lang. Shot that one wide. Down to the final section of the power play, and we're now back to 5-on-5. This will be sent down. Brandenburg just missed it, and it'll be covered up by Pendergrass, and we will get a whistle with 2:02 to go here in the third period. Here we got the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game coming up. We'll award the game puck, talk to the player of the game, and then start to look at game number 2, where it looks like it's going to be the winner of that game between Watertown and Mitchell to play Sioux Center in the Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Here is a puck that is a backhander. Trying to lift it high was Eggers. Might have been going high over the crossbar, but a glove save made nonetheless by Pendergrass. So we get a whistle with 1:50 to go, 1:52 to go here in the third. Corinne McCord's got a hat trick. We've had a total of 10 goals in this hockey game. McCord with the hat trick. I think that's going to be sealing the deal. It's hard to not give the winning team, the girl that gets the hat trick, to not win the player of the game. Here's Rhea Brenner that will move back into the zone. Brenner, that centering pass, no one there for for Sioux Center, so it's grabbed back by the Rushmore Thunder. Amanda King, Brenner in front, they score one more time. Amanda King took the puck away, Brenner got it over, an 8-3 lead for Sioux Center with 1:26 remaining here in the third period, and Sioux Center on their way to the Consolation Championship tomorrow. So King now gets her second point. Brenner's got her second goal. And it's 8-3 on the Kubota scoreboard. Evan Woods had it for a moment. And it's now played back into Larson onside. It is Woods. Hongala back to Woods again. Knocked away from her. And then Woods with a little bit of a push. Some frustration for the Rushmore Thunder right now as Hongala will send it across. 1 minute to go here in the third period. Here to the near side. Woods will grab it in the offensive zone. We have Brenner out, and it's going to be played down the ice. Breakaway here for Mason Canagator. Canagator shot it off the crossbar. Beat Bristol Simmons, but put off the crossbar. Brooklyn Bio will pick it up with 33 seconds to go. The Rushmore Thunder season, they went 3-17-1, as this is iced by Sioux Center. 3-17-1, and will finish 0-2 here in the state tournament. The unfortunate thing is two of these teams don't make it to Saturday. As Rushmore Thunder, that will be one of those two teams. But their season will come to an end here this afternoon. 25 seconds remaining here. There's a loose stick. Brooklyn Bio's stick is on the ice. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. With 17 seconds to go here in the third period. Hannah Suter here for Sioux Center, moves it back in one more time, but it's knocked away by Brandenburg. And it will be Sioux Center with Kristen Curiel, Brooklyn Bio, and that will take us to the end of the hockey game. 8-3 win for the Sioux Center Storm over the Rushmore Thunder, as they scored 7 goals in the last 2 periods to win it 8-3 over the Rushmore Thunder. We'll step aside. When we come back, we will have our player of the game. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door, designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as we welcome you back, and we'll send it down to Jim Lloyd with our player of the game.
All right, I'm down in the Sioux Storm bench with the South Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Corinne McCord. Hat-trick performance. All right, Corinne, take us through. You remember that first one that you scored?
Yeah.
Tell us how it all went down. Then we got into the second period, and you found another one.
Yes, Rhea gave me a really good pass, so I had to take advantage of that.
And then in the third period, you found one more for the hat-trick.
Yep, I did that.
Have you had any hat-tricks before?
I've had two other ones.
All right. Corinne McCord, she's the captain of this team, and you get to go play at 1 o'clock tomorrow in the Consolation Championship. Are you excited? Tell us about that.
I just love our team so much and that we all have the same goals.
All right, Corinne McCord, South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game.
We welcome you back up to the Kubota broadcast booth. It is, again, a 8-3 win for the Sioux Center Storm over the Rushmore Thunder, as Corinne McCord, our player of the game, 3 goals, a hat trick for McCord. Rhea Brenner scored twice as well, and it was a lot of scoring. Avery Eggers started it for Rushmore, leading 1-0, and then 44 seconds later, Corinne McCord had her first to tie the game 1-1, and then Rhea Brenner made it 2-1 to give the Sioux Center the lead. Evan Woods tied the game up again. Maggie Wright made a 3-2 lead for the Sioux Center Storm before Corinne McCord got her second to make it 4-2 and a 5-2 lead for Macy Kanigator on a power play goal. Corinne McCord finished the hat trick with a power play goal to open up the third period and make it a 6-2 lead. Evan Woods got it back within 3, making it 6-3, but Amanda King and Rhea Brenner end up with the final 2 goals and an 8-3 win for the Sioux Center Storm over the Rushmore Thunder. And they will advance to the Consolation Championship to take on the winner of this next game, which will be Watertown and Mitchell. So Sioux Center is into the Consolation Championship. We will be back on the air just about 10 minutes from now. 3:15 is when we'll get our next broadcast going. And the winner of this Mitchell-Watertown game, as they're on the ice right now, will face the Sioux Center Storm in the Consolation Championship going into tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So again, we'll be back on the air at 3:15. So 10 minutes from now, we'll be having the Mitchell-Watertown contest here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Final score for game number 1, it is the Sioux Center Storm winning 8-3 over the Rushmore Thunder. As we say so long for now, see you in 10 minutes back here at the Shields Iceplex.
You've been listening to the State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Pepper Sports Center, Beck Motors, Zander Auto Parts, May Adam, Lake Area Technical College, Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, Pelican Power Sports, Wagner Auto, The Hockey Headquarters, The Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Join us all tournament long on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.